what do you think the keys are for Google/Alphabet tonight?
Well, I think the key is really going to be digital advertising. You need to see probably about a 1 to 200 bit beat over the street. And then you look at Google Cloud. I mean, if you think about the story right now that's playing out, strong from Microsoft, I think it'll be strong for Amazon. You need to see that on a run rate toward 20 billion as we go into 2022. I think this will fill in missing pieces. Bullish tech earnings season. It continues tonight. Significant in terms of what we're seeing in this white knuckle environment.
Yeah, is there anything that Google can say that sort of changes the game around how we should perceive the company right now? Do you expect any big surprise, or just going to be sort of the nuances of, slight percentage growth changes in their various businesses? And by say various businesses, I mean search, because that's pretty much their only business.
Look, I think the biggest thing is really digital advertising. You talk about some nervousness in the street. Is there a pull forward in this environment? And you think about what we're seeing across tech. Last week, you got pillars of strength from Apple, from Microsoft. You need to hear from Google on digital advertising. But Brian, I think a big thing is going to be cloud. I mean, Google that is fast becoming a number 3 cloud player. That could start to be a re-rating in the stock, and further, what I believe is going to be a Joe Burrow-like earnings season for the tech sector.
Ha! Comparing Google Cloud to the Bengals, I like it. Maybe surprising everybody to the upside. How close are they to Amazon Web Services and Microsoft's Azure? So they're number 3, but you could be number 3 way down here, or you could be number 3 and close it in quick.
Yeah, they're still 20, 30% of where Microsoft and Amazon are. But this is important. There's going to be a lot of winners in this. We're talking about $2 trillion that's going to be spent over the next 5 to 6 years. And I think what's important in this tech sector, it's a bifurcation. The work from home names, the e-commerce names, you'll see pull forwards and those multiples will compress. But what we're seeing last week and this week, and I think that's why the tech sector continues to move higher, supply chain will be an issue, but the fundamentals are robust, accelerating as part of this fourth industrial revolution. That's what you're going to see from Alphabet tonight. I think it continues the good news in tech.
Stock is back to the levels it was back in July. I understand the entire tech, sector has come down, but overall, then the stock hasn't made investors any money in basically 6 or 7 months. It got up near 3,000 and then failed. Talk to us about the longer-term outlook for Google. And also, Dan, do you think that 3,000 a share number, again, means anything, or just kind of a nice round number for us of the media? Does it hold any technical significance, do you think?
I think it has some significance from a perception standpoint. No different when Apple went through $3 trillion and then came back. Look, I think digital advertising, Street needs to be convinced on the growth rate, as well as some of those Apple iOS changes, which has been a headwind to Google. I think more of a headwind to Facebook. But I think this is something where it's been sort of stuck on a treadmill as a stock. I think 2022 is going to be a strong year for Alphabet. And I think what you're going to start to see is bifurcation, especially on that cloud piece. That could be a re-rating similar to what we've seen on that piece of the business, like Microsoft. And I think even what you're seeing with IBM finally starting to gain some mojo on cloud, it just shows there's going to be a lot of winners in this just massive transformation that we're seeing in the cloud, Google front and center.